I think, you know, once the doors open a crack, you can never fully close it.
Mhm.
And I would also say that, you know, he got vulnerable also with Jay Halstead when earlier in the season. But it was more, he was worried about Jay, and that affected him. And so sometimes things leak into you, and that kind of leaked in. The difference is that this time, and perhaps that softened the ground for him to allow himself to share himself. And I think in that moment, he kind of shared it also with himself. He doesn't sit around wondering how I'm doing. And, you know, when he was confronted with the question, and he's an honest guy, even when he lies, he's honest. She asked him a question, you know, because in the beginning, he didn't really understand what's she talking about. You know, he's like, what do you want to know? And then she's like, yeah, who are you? You know, where's all this? What's your life? And he goes, thinks about it. I don't have one other than the job. And that was a kind of a self-disclosure to himself as well as her. And so, you know, in a sense, it's a moment when his knees hit the ground. And, you know, he's very guyish, you know, so didn't want to, like, you know, show it, but it got him. And that is a moment that can't be taken back. So we shall see how it unfolds. You know, it may end up being a big, ugly scar that's covered, but, you know, perhaps it'll be a wound that he can start to live with. We'll see.
The cameraman was talking today about asking me where I was in my relationship because we're on filming 20, and he's like, I've noticed that you're at Patty's. Like, if I'm angry with Ruzek, I don't generally circulate his desk. I'll go to Upton's desk or whatever. But I don't think that they're angry with each other. I think they're able to work with each other just fine. Honestly, I don't think that. What I like about the show is that it informs how you speak to your partner, but it doesn't like affect our job. We do our jobs well or not well, regardless of how we're doing with our partner. And I like that. It's like, we're not, you know, the hormonal teenagers unable to like focus on the task at hand, which is generally like, we're in Chicago and it's a pretty violent time. These are things that we need to focus on. But I do feel like right now they're in a place where they don't hate each other. They're just putting their kid first. And so you'll see me like be around his desk. I don't know if anyone picks up on it, but little choices that I make as an actor that it's not affecting our work.